Okay, thank you. Okay, good evening, everybody. By the clock on the wall and my cell phone, actually, my cell phone more accurate, it is 7 o'clock. I'd like to go ahead and call to order the Town of Rocky Hill Zoning Board of Appeals meeting Tuesday, August 19th, 2025. We're going to go ahead and start off with a couple public hearings. If I could please have the secretary go ahead and read the legal notice, please.
Rocky Hill Zoning, excuse me, sorry. The Rocky Hill Zoning Board of Appeals will hold a public hearing on Tuesday, August 19th, 2025, beginning at 7 p.m. Town Hall Council Chambers, 761 Old Main Street, Rocky Hill, Connecticut, 06067, to consider the following. A, Appeal 2025-03, Wilvin and Wilson Urena, requesting a variance from the requirements of the Rocky Hill zoning regulations sections 3.E setback requirements to allow for a 12.5-foot side yard setback where 15 feet is required for property located at 153 Parsonage Street in R20 zoning district, ID number 04-374. B, Appeal 2025-04, Giuliano's Pools, requesting a variance from the requirements of the Rocky Hill zoning regulations section 3.D.2.5.b. No swimming pool shall be located in any front yard to allow for a swimming pool located in a front yard, and 3.E, setback requirements to allow for a 33.1-foot front yard setback where 60 feet is required for property located at 19 Esther Road in a R20 zoning district, ID number 10-337. At this hearing, all interested persons may be heard and written communications will be received. Written comments may be directed to land use commissions at rockyhillct.gov and must be received at least 1 hour prior to the start of the meeting or delivered to the zoning department at 761 Old Main Street, Rocky Hill, Connecticut, 06067.
Okay, thank you. Okay, I'd like a couple things. Commissioner Duff is going to be joining us via Zoom. Are you there, Commissioner Duff?
I am. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you. Just wanted to make sure you could hear us and we could hear you. Perfect. I would also like to premise with the public hearings, any decision of this board can be taken to the Supreme Court within 15 days. Okay, at this time, I'd like to go ahead and open the public hearing for Appeal 2025-3, Wilvin and Wilson Urena, requesting the variance from requirements of the Rocky Hill zoning regulations. We already listened to it. Okay, is there anybody there from, okay, if you could please step up to the podium, state your name and address, please. And sorry if I butchered your last name.
I didn't even hear it.
Okay, good.
Hi, my name is Marcela Gonzalez. I am partner of Wilvin Urena, who's the house owner, and we live on 153 Parsonage Street in Rocky Hill.
Okay, and what exactly are you looking to do, and what exactly is the hardship in regards to this application?
Right, so from my understanding, our project is just to extend our house, given that we're building, the family got a little bigger, we have no space. I guess the issue is, since we're also expanding the basement, it goes past the 15 feet from the entranceway where you're gonna go into the basement. So I think that's where the concern is.
Okay.
So we currently have a 2-bedroom home. We're gonna have 3 kids, so we just wanted to add, 2 extra bedrooms and just expand the basement to have it.
Okay, so what you're looking for is, excuse me, basically the setback is a minimum. Your existing house is already non-conforming within that setback. So you just want to extend that to where the proposed addition falls within that, because that is also going to be, part of that is also going to be within this,
So from my understanding, you're saying that our current house right now is not within the 15 feet of the property line?
You're within the setback.
Within the setback?
Yes.
Our current home, not the plan of the addition?
Your current home is non-conforming also.
Okay. Yeah, so what we're asking is if we can please allow us to build the new addition lining up to our new home.
Okay. Commissioner Duff, do you have any questions?
In terms of, the existing house is non-conforming, but in terms of the addition that gets put on, will that have any projected impact on neighboring properties if that is built?
Am I answering that?
Yeah,
It shouldn't, because we do have our house fenced in, which is a project we did last year. So it's just going along from the back of our home, still within, our property from the property line, because we did have someone come and do the assessment for which our property is. Heard out the name of that?
go ahead, Ben.
Yeah, so Ben Winter here, Assistant Town Planner. Basically, because of the proposed addition to match the existing edge of the home in the side yard, because the house is a legal non-conforming structure, for them to put the addition on, it has to be built in the setback to match the existing line. It's not going to encroach any farther. It's actually going to encroach less, but just because there's new structure within that setback, that's why we're
Right.
here.
2.5 feet is the, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's not that much. It's not that much, okay. Secretary Smith, do you have any questions?
No, I was just going to ask if we got any correspondence from neighbors or anything like that.
I believe there's a member from the public here to
Yeah,
speak.
we'll go ahead
Okay.
and deal with that,
Yeah.
yeah, after we. Commissioner Boyle, do you have any questions?
No questions, just comment. I walked the property, looked at it, and so I have no questions.
Okay.
Thank you.
Commissioner Vitti?
Nope, I had the same question that he had about
Okay.
any neighbors.
Okay, yeah, we'll go over that within, after we. I don't have any questions either. It's already non-conforming. You're really minimizing that non-conformity with the new proposed addition, so, okay. Anybody from the public like to speak for or against this proposal? Please step up. Thank you, ma'am.
Good evening. I am Tom Puglisi. I live at 135 Parsonage Street, and I'm here to support their application. And the reason why isn't necessarily because of their house or the pool where it is. I have no problem with that. There's no conflict with any of the neighbors with what they are proposing. But what I'm here for is to ask you to help me keep a very good neighborhood. It goes like this in my mind. Look, I've been living there, I'm the oldest person in the neighborhood. And when I moved in, I was the youngest person in the neighborhood. There was no muffler shop next to me. There was a beauty parlor. Well, I have a muffler shop there now. And it's noisy, and there's commotion, and there's traffic. Parsonage Street is a busy flow-through street. The house, there's the muffler shop, my house, then there's an apartment house with 2 apartments, then there's their house, and there's another apartment house beyond that. I have no complaints about any of the neighborhoods, any of the neighbors, but I want to keep it very good. They've been a terrific people living there. And what I mean by that is, the high school is there. That road gets blocked up with traffic every day that the high school's, in the morning and at night. We have no problem with traffic because everybody parks off the street, even though it's legal to park there. And after the school gets out, we're the type of neighbors that we watch the kids walking to and from McDonald's. Just to keep an eye on it, make sure they're safe, make sure our sidewalks are clear, which they do way before school starts. I want you to help me keep this neighborhood good. Thank you.
Thank
Do you
you.
have any questions for me?
No,
Thank
I
you.
think we're good. Thank you, Tom. Okay. To move on, can I get a motion to close that public hearing, please?
I'll motion to close the public hearing.
That's for the Appeal 2025-03.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Aye.
Okay, that one's closed. We'll move on to our next public hearing, Appeal number 2025-04, Giuliano's Pools, requesting a variance from requirement of the Rocky Hill zoning regulations, Section 3.D.2.5.B for a swimming pool at 19 Esther Road.
Hi, good
Hi.
evening. My name's Daniela Vassar on behalf of Giuliano's Pools, and this is Mr. Miller. So we are asking for a zoning variance to allow for the pool to be in what's considered a front yard. However, they have a rear lot, so it's really like their backyard. So we just wanted to come and speak on behalf of the application and answer any questions that you might have.
Okay. All right, just the background is that there is already a variance that was granted in the fall of 2019 for this property to allow for the reduction of a setback of 7 feet from the required 10 foot for an accessory structure. Okay, so just want to make that aware that there is already, already a variance on this property. I'd like to go ahead and start with Commissioner Boyle. Any questions?
No, again, based on my evaluation, walking the property, I have no questions.
Okay,
Same here.
okay. Secretary Smith?
Same here.
Okay. Commissioner Duff?
Yeah, my only question would be to town staff, is there any considerations that would be, since this is an in-ground pool, is there any considerations that would need to be different with like fencing, to protect folks in the area that we would need to take into account if it was in a standard location?
The pool would require pool fencing, but that's a building code question, so it wouldn't be a planning and zoning item. But I believe
thank
the
you.
proposed pool does have a full pool fence and alarm and all that with it for building code, so.
And there's no, in terms of the, well, I guess it's a building code question, so I won't get into it, but that's helpful. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. And,
Michelle?
yes.
One question, and the nearest neighbor, I believe, had sent in a letter. You have-
Okay, could we go ahead and we have that read into the record, please?
Sure. To the Rocky Hill Zoning Board of Appeals regarding Appeal 2025-04, Giuliano's Pools, requesting a variance from the requirements of the Rocky Hill zoning regulation. The variance is sought for installation of a swimming pool at 19 Esther Road. I am the immediate neighbor at 15 Esther Road and unable to attend the hearing set for August 19, 2025. The property at 19 Esther Road is absolutely pristine. I have no objection to extending the variance as mentioned. The property owner has indicated an attractive border will further enhance the property line. Thank you, Julie Hussey.
Okay. Thank you, Ben. Excuse me. Okay. I don't have any questions either. Okay, motion to close this hearing, please.
I'll motion to close this hearing.
Second.
Okay, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Alrighty, okay, now, next item on the agenda, new business. Okay, excuse me. Appeal 2025-03, Wolven and Wilson Urena are requesting the variance for the requirements of the Rocky Hill zoning for the setback. Can I get a motion, please?
Motion to accept.
Second.
Okay, discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Chris, thank you, Chris. Okay, opposed? Hearing none? Congratulations, you've got your variance. You're welcome. Okay, next item is Appeal 2025-04, Giuliano Pools, requesting a variance for the requirement of the zoning regs for a swimming pool.
Motion to accept 2025-04.
Second.
Okay, discussion? Hearing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay, thank you. Okay, opposed, hearing none, congratulations, you've got your variance. Thank you. Thank you, okay. Oh, I like public hearings that go that quick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, next item on the agenda is old business. I hear none on that. Any other business that you can think of, Ben? No? Okay, next item is the approve the actions taken in minutes from the March 18, 2025 meeting. I have a motion, please.
Make the motion to approve.
Okay, second? Do I have a second?
Second.
Okay, any discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Okay. Opposed? None? Okay, that passes. Okay, Ben, do you have anything before we close up?
I do not.
Okay, can I get a motion to adjourn, please?
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
Discussion? Hearing none. All in favor?
Aye.
We are adjourned. Thank you, everybody.
Have a great night.